So we're going to do another playthrough here with let's see here, with another character. Now I went through a couple of these, well, two of these so far. I did Poe, and I did Mortaccio, right? Yeah, Mortaccio. So when I do these, I use the Inlaid Library, and the only real reason I use that is because I want to make sure that I'm giving every character the same chance to play. There are reasons why I haven't picked a lot of these. Like I'm not like Antonio, I'm not a big fan of the whip at all. This one here, what is that? Lightning or magic wand? It's okay. These are okay. I hate the axe. I hate Christine's like weird Satan pentagram, whatever that thing is. And no, it's not an anti-Satan pentagram thing. It's just I don't think it's a useful weapon in the game. And you see, there's a lot of guys that haven't even unlocked yet, like Sigma. I don't even know what the hashtag is or the pound sign. I don't know if it's like hashtag Sigma, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of them that I haven't done to complete the collection. I'm not sure what all that crap is. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the very top here. Let's go if I can get the controller to work for my thumb today. There we go. We're gonna do a run through with Antonio. I have a feeling from here on out I'm just gonna run through the list, just so we can get the different parts of them. Let's see. Do I get to choose the library or what? Library start. There we go. Inlaid Library. I'm not sure why we got that little exclamation point there, but we're going to go with Inlaid Library, and we are not doing Hyper. So we're going to start that one out. Now, see, like here, the whip. See, I'm not a big fan of that. It doesn't really cut through a ton, and it's just left and right. So I got to kind of stay in the middle and hope that I can get a good run and not get capped up. Alright, so immediately we go right for the Bible. I need my, surround. See, already taking damage on what should not even be close to a damageable situation. Garlic, good. Get that center of at least protection in there. Is the whip effective? Only if you're doing top to bottom runs, and that's another reason I picked the Inlaid Library. I don't like to have too much movement. See, pentagram erases everything in sight. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the fire. All right. I mean, character design wise, it's just a guy with a cloak and a whip. Obviously, we're gonna level up the whip. Hopefully, we can do some more damage with that. But this reminds me of like the TikTok and short videos of the guy that I guess is in Disneyland or whatever that plays music with the whips. That's all I picture in my head when I'm this guy. Like he's out there doing some early 2000s hip-hop song with the whips. I hate saying hip-hop, by the way. Alright, garlic still. It's hip-hop sounds like we just couldn't create words yet. I get it, hip-hop and all, but I mean, we got blues, we got rock and roll, and then we got hip-hop. And of course that spawned hick-hop, so I guess that kind of works. Yeah, not really. I would like to say it does, but it doesn't. Alright, let's see here. Oh, squeeze out the middle. There's a nice little cluster here to get. Let's level up the garlic. So, in the comments, let me know what you think. Is this your favorite character? Is this one to use all the time? Like I said, I used to go with Poe all the time. I'm starting to branch out a little bit. And the speed of the game is a little slow for me. I wish the enemies came a little bit faster. Probably start going with the hyper a little more. Once I run through all these guys, or at least the ones that I want to play. I doubt that I'm going to do a video series with every single character, but you never know. And this is a pretty chill game to play. I'm trying to get away from doing the Twitch videos and uploading them to YouTube instead of just going straight with the YouTube videos. I think that's going to be a better way for me to get a nice usable format. I got to go through a bunch of these videos that I've already uploaded and cut out the welcome to my channel intro. Nobody wants to watch, 10 seconds of my head with two colored circles spinning around them with some royalty-free music. I mean, come on. We all know the deal. Somebody went on Canva and did that, and that's what it is. Let's see here. And once again, my intent isn't to be super streamer or crazy popular on YouTube. But I would like to get some viewers on the videos. Maybe get a little community of people that want to talk about stuff like this. I mean, is this for younger players? Probably not. I mean, I'm almost 50. I've been playing video games. I think my first system, wasn't a Commodore. Intellivision. My dad was a truck driver, and he brought one of those home. He would just bring home random stuff. We got dogs like that, too. But anyways, he brought home an Intellivision. It was actually kind of awesome. I used to play Tanks and Biplanes and Burger Chef. If you know those games, you know how old we're talking. Dude, I love Burger Chef. That and, was it Dig Dug? I don't think Dig Dug was on that when we used to go to one of his depots where he picked up his loads for the trucks. And they had a Dig Dug machine. And I used to play that religiously while I was waiting for him to do his paperwork and get all set up to go. I do remember that Dig Dug, Burger Time, or sorry, not Burger, yeah, Burger Time. Did I say Burger Chef before? That's where you got hamburgers, not where you played hamburgers. Oh yeah, the fire wand's doing a lot more now. Let's see, magic wand. I only have one more weapon to get. I already have crush. I got 2 circulars. Yeah, we'll go with the magic wand. So the way I like to have is at least 2 weapons that are all around defenses, right? So I got the Bibles are spinning, give me a little bit of a buffer further out. Ooh, getting beat up. Increases effects. And then I have, so that the Bibles give me that outer barrier protection. That garlic gives me the inner barrier. So I'm covered all the way into my actual body on this game. And then I kind of have those offensive weapons, right? I have the magic wand, the cross boomerang things. My Bob Evans cup. I always got to have that coffee. I mean, I have time. They have a 15-second delay every time you pop a chest open. And that's the other thing you guys probably didn't have. Well, I'll get the heart, yeah. That I haven't had. So I upgraded from the no sound videos, obviously the ones with sound. Some of my older videos always had sound. My newer ones, I have a bunch of playthroughs of Assassin's Creed that, not playthroughs, but plays of Assassin's Creed that don't have sound. Just to see how that goes. They were very unpopular. I think they got like 1 view each. So I mean, it is what it is. But trying to get the best sound out of the microphone, went through a bunch of settings just to see what I could do with what I already had. I'm not going out and buy a $1,000 microphone when I already have like 9 headsets hanging all over the house. And then I got this. I'm in night classes right now at Western Governor, so I have to have a video camera so that I can go through and take my finals for the classes, because it has to be all monitored. It's lockdown browser. You have to have your video on. You can't have anything in the room. I mean, good Lord, I did a ethics and technology class. I did my final for that last week. They made me unplug my printer. I'm not sure how I could cheat that way. I'm sure somebody who's already more intelligent than the class they're taking had the printer telling them the answers. I don't know. But I already had that a cheap little Nexigo. I think it cost me like $12. Which, surprisingly enough, I mean, the picture quality, I'm pointing to myself, picture quality isn't that bad. I have a Nitro V as a laptop, and it actually does a lot better than the camera on that. I was kind of surprised. I always thought the laptop would have a nicer camera since, it's stationary built in, but no. I mean, I do have a Logitech upstairs, a 922 or a 920 on my main, actual desktop computer. But for one, that office is in my attic and it's uninsulated, so yeah, it's cold. And then 2, if I bring it down here, the kids will get to it and it'll get destroyed. So for the majority of my streaming the last year, actually 2 years, has been through a laptop downstairs. There we go. Let's see. Fire wand up. So I think this is going to be my ideal setup for now. I finally got my little cheap foldable green screen that clips onto the back of my dining room chair, because I'm sitting at my dining room table right now. And then the first video that I actually used it on, I didn't understand how to crop it in Streamlabs. So there's 2 random artifacts in the top corner. Ooh, a triple. 2 random artifacts in the top corners. You can see the corners of my fireplace mantle behind me in the dining room. But now that I figured out how to crop it, it's just my big, bald, receding hairline forehead. There we go. Fires one more projectile. So that's what I've been working on. Getting away from doing live streams on Twitch where I gotta do intros and outros and all that stuff to try to be presentable. So just getting you a good, decent video of some gameplay with just some random chit chat. I don't want to have dead audio where you're just sitting there staring off into space, and I honestly don't want to just ramble on about stuff we probably don't care about. So I do want to cover the game. But when I'm on my 4th or 5th playthrough or play stage of this for Vampire Survivors, I mean, honestly, I'm going to tell you the same things. I like garlic in the middle. I like the Bible spit on the outside. I like the cross boomerang things. So the main difference is the stats that the characters bring to the table and what their primary weapon is. So what I'm really rating them on is how well each character starts out, how fast I can get to those first few alternate weapons. Since you get to choose them on here, you know which ones I'm going to pick. You know what my preferences are if you've seen any of the videos. So honestly, this is going to be just an intro to each character. I don't have backstories or anything. I wonder if there are backstories somewhere, like on a website. Like if they have a wiki and there's a backstory for all these. See, now I'm going to be going down that rabbit hole tonight. Let's see, 10% longer. But yeah, so once I get through the intro of all the characters that I have unlocked, and I'll probably unlock a few more along the way, obviously, we'll start going through the different maps just to introduce you to those. And I might get some map intros earlier before I get through all the characters, because otherwise I got to do like 30 videos before I get off of this map. I'm pretty sure you're going to get tired of seeing the library. I didn't like the whiteout. I did that during my 24-hour stream for Extra Life, and we got mashed up quick. I had one of my daughters was upstairs. Lauren was up there. So I let Lou play, and she made it like 11 seconds. And I'm like, oh, I'll kill that time. Let me have a shot. Yeah, I think it only lasted like 5 minutes. And you figure typically we're getting like 25 minutes to a half hour in each of these streams once you get all the way through. So yeah, that was definitely probably one of the worst ones I've done. So I don't know if it's just unfamiliar with it or just too much area increases projectile speed. We'll go with that one. But yeah, so we'll probably do some different level intros. So if you have any ideas of what you want to see, you want to see hectic mode on the same map or the same characters, you want to see different maps, man, hell, if you want to see different games, let me know too. I probably have close to 1,500 games in my Steam library, if not more. Plus I got GOG, Epic. It is my 180 HD. Downside is that I do collect games. I have a lot of bundle packs that I buy where you get like, 10 games for $6. Like I get the whole all the Fear games for like $4. So it's not like I'm buying massive amounts of AAA games that are, released 2 weeks ago. Like hell, I just bought Doom Eternal the other day at 70% off. And that came out like, 5 years ago? But is it really the age of the game that comes out, or is it just the game itself, right? I mean, of course, everybody wants to see that new video on the newest game that just came out, and there might be 5 people streaming it versus there's probably 1,000 people streaming Vampire Survivors right now. Ooh, got the Hollow Heart. So we'll be able to expand full HP. Okay. Well, let's just stand here for a second and dig a hole. When they come together at a point. Yeah, I get more of that. So you got to kind of slowly cut them in half on the group. So if you keep going up and down, you can keep that Red Sea split, right? You're pulling the whole Moses thing. And then I'm going to do the buffer circle, which is pretty much just I got to get in here and make a hole. Ooh, okay. Hollow Heart. So when you do the Hollow Heart, that just gives you hearts that you can fill up. So every time you get your turkeys in this game, let's see, all effects last longer again, you're filling it up to a larger amount. It's like some weird old man drinking game. Every time a chest comes up, I get to take a sip of coffee. Which, by the way, that is my Bob Evans mug. It's one of my favorite mugs. One, it's because it's Bob Evans. If you don't live near Bob Evans, it's like Denny's and Cracker Barrel had a baby. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty safe. It's like the old person's Waffle House. And I'm not saying they're truly authentic country or southern, but I'll tell you what, you get their biscuits and gravy. Yeah, you can eat about 2 plates of that because it comes in like little side servings. Which honestly, for me, biscuits and gravy, that's the meal. If you're not getting enough to fill your plate and just carb load, you got problems. But you eat 2 plates of that. I don't care what you're doing. You could do a teen or a Coke and then just do 2 giant plates of biscuits and gravy. You're down for a nap. I don't care. Like, I used to eat biscuits and gravy and go on the road for 18 hours. Man, more power to you. I eat 2 plates of biscuits and gravy. That's it for me, man. It's nap time. I'm going to lay there. I'm going to do the old man belly rub. That... Here we go. And yeah, the coffee, it doesn't even affect me anymore. So if you keep seeing me sipping, you're like, man, that's a lot of coffee. No, it's not. It really isn't. When I'm at work, I drink like 15 cups after I start my day with either an energy shot or coffee before I leave the house. Buddy of mine got me an espresso machine, and it has a double strainer on there, so you can do double shots. And I usually put 2 double shots fit perfectly in one of my little espresso cups that I got. Let's see here, garlic it up. So I drink those just as little tasters. And then for Christmas this year, my daughter got my wife a Keurig machine, which we're late to the party on those. For some reason, she was stuck on instant and I was stuck on just caffeine. But yeah, so now Ollie's, one of my favorite stores, has the K-Pods of whatever somebody else couldn't sell fast enough. So I get like 90 K-Cups for like $14. So now we're just feeding the addiction at this point. I mean, it's going into February here and I'm still drinking peppermint chocolate K-Cups or whatever they are. Oh, I got a candelabra. Celebrating Hanukkah? Like, what are we doing here? I forget what the candelabra does. Alright, magic wand or hollow heart candelabra. Base area by 10. Ooh. I'm going to build up the offensive weapons while I got the chance. I think I still get... No, I have no more spots for my buffs. So every chance I get now, I'm going to have to choose primary weapon upgrades, because eventually you do run out of the chance to upgrade them. So if I don't do it now, I'm not going to be able to later on in the game. So I got to start at least maxing out 1 or 2 of these. I do love the flamethrower on this. Still not sure how that gets triggered or why I get it. There we go. Yeah, I think the last like 5 choices, and I don't know if that's a number that it picks or I just run out of abilities after a while to pick. But usually the last 5 are your buffs, right? So the last 5 will be like hollow hearts. There's a penumbra for the regen. Or the gold books, whatever those things are called. But now that I have both of those maxed out, I really got to start picking just offensive weapons until they quit taking those choices away from me. Yeah, see. I'm getting close to maxing out the garlic. It's almost the same size as the Bible ring. There we go. Come on. Now I'm doing the sine wave. But you know what? Until I really build up my pull ability, negative pull, gravitational, magnetism, whatever you want to call it. That's the easiest way to get them all, because you're consistently pretty close to everything. Cross is definitely more than the whip. Alright, so now that we're level 5 or 6 whip, we just saw it and I'm pretty sure I didn't pay attention. So now that we're a little bit higher up in the whips, I do think that the whip is okay once it's maxed out. You're like, you're okay, yeah, right. So every weapon's okay when it's maxed out or close to it. But even it's level 1, it's a lot weaker or less user-friendly than some of the other weapons. And I guess the trade-off is you start and suffer a little bit early on. And I'm talking only the first minute or 2 of the game, which, believe it or not, does a lot to get that high-end weapon. But even when this thing is pretty close to maxed out, it only does average damage. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to start getting a lot of damage. Hopefully I can get these gems in here. Because now I got what I used to think were tree heads coming after me, which I think are just arms up mud monsters. Like they got their arms above their head and they got their mouth open. Okay, here we go. Fire wand is still better than that whip. I'll upgrade the whip if it's the last thing I have that needs maxed out. But I'm really not pushing towards maxing it now. I mean, I got fire wand, lightning wand, or magic wand, sorry, not lightning. See, that needs maxed out because that's a real good one. When you start to see those little blue sparkler wand things flying off you, they do get hectic when they're maxed out, and they are very effective at cleaning an area out for you. There we go. Alright. Ooh, I got 4. Those crosses, I thought I would max them out on 7. Let's see. Kind of want to stand still and collect, but I need to speed up my collection rate. And I am able to walk through them without really taking up too much damage. There we go. Magic wand seems to be multi-directional, where the fire wand looks like it's strictly where you're running. So I'm not a big fan of that. Alright, another chest. There we go. Come on. Still a single. Ooh, got a garlic. That should pretty much take me close to max. It'll get like a weird black ring around it. Magic wand or Bible? I gotta get that Bible up higher. The Bible is 100% one of my favorites for... ooh, I guess not offensive as much as it's defensive. Come on, Medusa. Drop me a chest. Let's go. Ooh, back up a little bit. See, she's getting hit by that garlic ring more than anything else. That's about as far down as I can push her. There. Bible's getting up there. I might not be able to max everything out, but at least I'll be able to get close. Have a good... what do you want to call it? Good spread? A good spread? Alright, Bill Burr, thanks for getting that stuck in my head. There we go. Alright, we're starting to get into the Salem witch trials here. Alright, come on, Medusa. Would you please die so I can get that? Should be a chest when you die. I need that chest up here. Come on. See, the fireballs really aren't even doing anything yet either. I mean, how much more do I need to get on the fireballs? Oh, I'm looking at the camera. I finally got that adjusted. And no, I'm not trying to go ham on the visual effects. I'm wearing a black hoodie, so I'm not trying to like blend out more. I just didn't realize I was wearing a black hoodie. It does blend out pretty good though in the corner. Almost look like a floating head. There we go. Come on. I need more than that. There we go. That took forever. And for a single, all that damage she took just to drop me a single? Oh. How was that? It's a chicken nugget? At least tell me what it is. It's a Soul Eater Evolved Garlic. There we go. Didn't even realize that was a thing. I'll take that. Ooh, another one. Come on. There we go. There's a triple. Please give me something related to weapons I already have. There are 2 of the Bibles and the fist. I got the gauntlet. Alright, let's see. Bracer. Base speed up by 10. Oh, don't show me the other ones, but okay. I think the Bibles are maxed out now too, because even that's got a black ring around it. So maxed out life-stealing garlic and Bibles. I think I'm pretty set for the end run. Let's see. Base area damage, health recovery, hollow heart. Guess we'll start working on the whip now. Yeah, as long as I got a chance to pick offensive weapons, that's pretty much have to. Not doing too bad now. Yeah, that black ring of death around me, like nothing's... I mean, I can just edge into the crowd there and that's it. Pretty sure I used that term wrong and I'm going to get called for it. Oh, let's go whip, yeah. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. And I got a lot of those pull ones too where I can pull the gems in from far away. So, I mean, I don't really have to do the sine wave where I'm just going to kind of go up and down. But I am able to kill the broccoli monsters and the witch is pretty good. I'm still calling them broccoli monsters. I don't care. I figured out what the wood tree guy things were. Or I thought it was something like some weird Hawaiian tree monster face thing. I don't know where I got Hawaiian from. Magic wand or whip. Magic wand. But this reminds me of like some... I don't know any Hawaiian words like maho mahoa or something like that. Like the carved things. Kind of like the... Man, these are things like I haven't talked about since I was a kid. Like, what the hell are the things called? The totem poles. So that's what the, I guess, the North American version are. And then you have the ones that are carved in Hawaii. Oh, totem poles. I haven't even thought of those in probably 30 years. Good Lord. Why were they so popular when I was younger? I mean, I'm born in mid-70s, so I mean, so long ago. It was only, I'd say, mid-80s to mid-90s. Like, I know we talked about them in school, and I probably saw them maybe in a movie or something, but seeing there really wasn't an internet then, and they're really, nobody did smartphones. Like, what? Why the hell were they such a big part of my youth? Or am I just over-exaggerating that memory? It's not like I was running around playing totem pole games when I was 10, but like I remember thinking about them for some reason. Well, maybe I just had a weird childhood and I read a lot of dictionaries and encyclopedias. This is entirely possible. There we go. Let's pick that up. New weapon found. Yeah, of course. Would I say no to that? They're like, here's an extra weapon. Do you really want it? Yeah. Like, why would I say no to that? Is there any out there like, nah, man, I'm strong enough? But like, hey, you're about to take out this entire army by yourself, man. Looks like you got a, shotgun, an AR, and a pistol. You want this rocket launcher? Nah, I'm good. You know what? Nah, I'm alright. I don't need that. I'm strong enough it is. I don't want to be too OP. Yeah, I do. I want the rocket launcher. I want the Apache helicopter. I want the C-130 Spectre gunship. There we go. Chest. Alright, come on. Single still. Good lord, you guys are stingy with the triples. See, Twitch doesn't save your streams more than a couple days because I'm not an affiliate. I'm not anything with them. I only got 20 people. But there was a stream from my extra life. It was like 2 years ago where I don't know if it's just my lucky day or just a roll of the dice, but I had triples like every single chest. Like I was ridiculously overpowered by the end of the level, and it was just like you can't carry it over to the next one. So I mean, all I really was doing was just, getting stats for the menu. Maybe that's it too. And when I haven't seen that skull in a while. So when I say stats for the menu, it's like in between levels. Obviously, you can game up your game if that makes sense. You can get in there and pick different benefits and buffs and perks. I'm saying all those different things like they mean something. They're all the same. I mean, you get different benefits. You can buy them in between levels. Like this is not. I mean, yeah, it's my first time playing it. Or maybe not my first time playing Antonio, but it's the base level version of him, but it's not completely base level because it's already got other perks built into it. So imagine this guy starting the very first playthrough of Vampire Survivors with no in-between level perks bought, and his weapon sucks this bad. What the hell was that little fireball coming from? Okay. Now this guy down here, I have no idea. He looks like a pissed off pirate. I guess he's some kind of wizard. Still haven't figured out what he is yet. The floating skulls, like I said, this is like a house of abominations. Alright, so now, see, we don't have any offensive ones anymore. These are all perks now, so now I guess I've maxed out what I got. That is what it is. So it's health recovery, base speed, base area, cooldown. Let's go with the base speed. I want these things spinning like a circular saw around me. I want no gaps in coverage. Yeah, like see how faster he's flickering? It's only 10%, but so it's when you're cutting seconds by 10%, that's a lot. See, I got to get back to him because he's going to drop a chest. Did I kill him already? No chest? There he is. Come on, guy. See, I like to push them towards the top of the screen where they really can't go anywhere. There we go. Health regen. Still getting them singles. You guys are stingy. Alright, cup of coffee is gone. I really wish I had some more right now. Yeah, we'll get them after the match. Evolved Magic 1 fires with no delay. So my fire, see now, look at that. So I got maxed out Garlic, maxed out Bible, mutated Bible, or whatever they call it. I got maxed out Magic Wand. It just fires no delay. So now you can see where it's just, I can walk down the center path of this, right? This is like walking down the carpet in The Shining down the hallway. Just nothing is going to get to me. For now. I'm sure they're going to send something out there. But as of right now, it's just like, okay, kill everything in your path. So where I would say that I didn't really want to play with this guy as a starter character, I think I get to the point where it doesn't really matter. base area. Because now each time I pick a buff, it just makes this guy just ridiculously stronger. So we're just going to go through and kill everything. Why is that? Why would we want to do that? That's what the game is. The game is just get OP and kill everything until you just get hit with a solid screen of death. And I don't want to just sit here. I want to keep racking up gems. But they're so spread out now. The only reason I'm getting good gem coverage is because I'm going back into an area that I've already been in, and I'm picking up the ones that I couldn't get before. So there's kind of perks. But I mean, even that doesn't really help out too much. Because even leaving those, I mean, I'm not leaving many behind. You see maybe 10 or 15 here and there. Like, that was the biggest group I've seen in a while. Like, before it was like 4 or 5. Alright, empty tomes, candelabra, base or max. I don't really care about the max health. It's nice to have in the early stages of the game, but not anymore. There we go. Here's some bigger gems. Wow, how did I leave all these behind? And how did I leave a chest on the other side? Are you kidding me? When did I leave it? I must have been killing a boss off screen, didn't even realize it. Let's see, bracers, base damage. Yeah, my dogs are starting to go nuts towards the front door. Obviously, they heard something. So if you hear the dogs barking in the background, come on, triple it, double, single, come on. That's just Stinking Dink. They know their names aren't Stinking Dink. We got a whip upgrade. Okay, I'll take the random whip upgrade. I should have seen what it was, but I didn't. Let's see here. Come on, give me a triple. There we go. Finally got a triple. So what are we picking up? That's a nice out of my head over there in that yellow. Oh, I'm getting off screen. Alright, heart bracer. Okay, I'll take it. So now that the whip's maxed out, you see that you're getting that purple and red versus that white static point you get. Let's go bracer, cooldown reduced by 8. I shouldn't pick that because I don't think I really have a cooldown anymore. So from now on, we're going to be going with the bracer and the penumbra and the hollow heart. Well, that was massive. Not sure what that was caused by. Here we go. Now we're hitting the big groups. Now this is where I should be able to burn through the levels of gems because we're at what, level 62 right now, which really isn't that high up. And see, this match is taking longer. I'm recording for what, 32, 33 minutes, which usually is about where I've already ended this. So this is taking a lot longer than I normally do to burn through this level. It's probably going to be about a 10-minute longer run. Just mowing through them here. Seeing a lot more of the green gems now than they normally do. Usually they're all blue. Okay. So I wonder if you drop a bunch of people in one area, they just convert them to green as a multi-gem. I'm not sure about that. I mean, just standing here, nothing's getting in range. Go clean up all those gems real quick. So I guess this does do it on layers, because now they're doing the swarm from both sides. They're trying to completely fill the screen. Oh, here we go. And they are completely filling the screen, but they're doing it with low levels. Eventually they'll be filling the screen with the higher level stuff, which I guess is what's coming over here. Here we go. Let's get this big green pointy nose witch caught in the higher area. Now see, I can still sit here and it still does the same thing. Nothing's able to get through that circle. And these are some of the higher end monsters, right? So we're starting to get the swarms of skulls coming in. We're getting the single skulls. We're getting some of the green witches. And the bats, which tend to have a little bit more resilience. And I'm still able to just walk right through them without anything except for the numbers of the points I'm pulling out of their bodies, getting into my center ring. But you see that every now and then, that glow, that central black ring that's maybe 1.5 times my body size. Still nothing's getting into that, and we'll just always go with coins. So the coins are what we use. And I just noticed I haven't gotten my little Sonic the Hedgehog Golden Ring Mania, where they call it Gold Day or something like that. where everything converts to coins. Either way. So I'm past the point now where I can pick buffs or offensive weapons on the chests. Everything is either going to come back as coins for the menu buying, or it's going to come through as food for health, which I don't think I've picked all turkeys in a long time. Because I really, at this point, with all the perks that I bought in the menu, which, see here, just always coins. That's just going to help with the menu progression. Even the chest, see, doesn't even let you do the whole lottery style part of it anymore. But we've gone over that in some of the other videos, but I had to treat each one of these, I guess, like you guys have never seen any of my other videos, which, considering nobody has seen my other videos, good chance that that's how it is. There we go. Now you just seen everything like quadruple. So let me just sit here and see if they're able to work their way into the center ring yet. I do have a big witch coming from the right there, but even it's getting hit back with that whip. Here, let it come in from the bottom part of the circle. No, see, it still tries to get on my same level as far as height and altitude. So yeah, at this point, I just have to wait it out now. I just need to level up. That's it. Because I'm still not sure if it's leveling up is what gets me to the end of the game, and I have to hit 100 or do a certain amount of damage. But either way, we're just going to run this through. There we go. Just cutting the grass at this point. I feel like a ridiculous lawnmower on steroids. I'm like the undead weed eater. Although I will admit, so they do have a good bit of sound effects in this game for the different weapons. But that popping sound when you kill someone, very satisfying. I don't know what it is or why that's satisfying. And I wonder if somebody did that by accident. They start hitting like random buttons on their MIDI machine or, beat machine, whatever they use for it. But I do like it. There we go. All right, we're getting close to now we're just burning through the levels. I'm at 78 already. If I do shorts on this video, I will just post a number up in the corner. Hopefully I'll line it up with where I'm talking about levels, but yeah. I do shorts just so you guys get a little glimpse of the video if it hasn't come out yet. And hopefully something entertaining. But with these, it's not like a crazy action scene. I'm not going to put out a video like, oh my god, look at this crazy maneuver I did in this super stealth kill. Because there really isn't. You're just watching me just brutalize the undead. And like I said before, I don't understand why there's that much undead stuff in this guy's house. Like, if I was him, I would definitely be moving out. Which, this reminds me of, there was a movie in the 80s called House. Just House. Not like Dr. House, but it was just called House. And it had, I think it was Cliff from Cheers. So the house, you get the house inherited from this like weird uncle that did a lot of like, I guess South American exploration. He went down to like did Aztecs and Inca stuff, and I'm pretty sure I'm screwing up all the nationalities. So be sure to come in here and scream at me in the comments. But I guess Aztec because of the temples and the pyramids. But either way, so like the uncle's undead. He has to unbury him. He ends up being some like weird cowboy looking dude. And then the house itself is like interdimensional. There we go. Now see, that right there, that right there, I'm pointing at the wrong thing. That right there, you see I was doing damage to something. It says stage completed, but I don't think that I won it as far as I didn't die. I'm pretty sure that's the Grim Reaper, and I'm pretty sure he did kill me. But I did some damage. Alright, so let's see some stats here. Let's see. Survived for 30 minutes. My stream says I'm at 39, so I'm not sure if that's good or not. Got a good bit of gold. Level reaches 97. Enemies defeated 26,000. Legit. The Bible, once again, just about on top. Fire Wand actually had more damage. Really? Okay. So level 8's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6 weapons on level 8. Okay, so they were all maxed. Soul Eater, Unholy Vespers, Holy Wand, and Bloody Terror. So those are like the mutated, upgraded ones. The Unholy Vespers had 4 million damage. 100% the best weapon I've ever had. Although the damage per second kind of sucked. That's weird. I'm not sure how that number plays out, but we'll get into that later. Okay, so let's gold level. A lot of stuff there. Let's see, 18 chicken dinners, 29 bags of coins, a whole bunch of other neat stuff. All right, so let's get it done. So we're going to go back to the start menu. So let's go and spend the coins we just won. Let's see, power-ups. Everything here is maxed out. Let's go to gains 10% more gold per rank. Yeah, let's max. Let's start working on that. There we go. Anything else I can buy with my leftovers? Nope. All right, so let's back out of that. So that's going to get me. Now, this is what I was talking about, the menu power-ups. I don't want to refund them because obviously that's dumb. But I'm really getting in there. What's curse? So this gives me 10% gold per rank. Increases enemy speed, health, quantity, and frequency by 10% per rank. Why would I want that? That is stupid. I have 2 levels in that. Good lord, that was dumb. Revise health once with 50% health. 3% of enemies spawn able to deal damage per rank. Now that, defang. Okay, so that's probably what I should have bought into. I probably should read these. Skip level up choices and get experience instead. No. All right. So those are the upstarts. Those are the upgrades you can buy in between. So we did Antonio's, we did Poe's, we did Montascio or whatever. I don't see any more that I have to buy to unlock. So I'll probably just go right down the list next. I'll probably go into Melda, then Pascalina, then Gennaro. This one I actually do like. Let's go to ones I don't like, and we'll run through them next. If you guys have any ideas which ones you want me to run that you see here that are unlocked, let me know. And I'll probably pick either the Mad Forest or the Dairy Plant. Looks like I have a couple of them. I have 6 unlocked. Maybe go to the laboratory or the laboratory. Get that double R in there. But yeah, we'll try one of those next. All right, man. If you like the video, do me a favor, like it, subscribe. I don't even know if the bell's a thing anymore. Don't use the bell. The bell's stupid. I don't want you sitting there in class or in work going ding. Nobody cares. You're not going to run out and watch my video right away. And if you didn't like my video, yeah, I don't have to tell you, man. It is what it is. You're not always going to like them. But I do appreciate it. And, all right, man. Y'all have a good day.